So my name is Will Reynolds. I'm the founder of SEER Interactive. This year will be our 15th year of being in business. And what we basically do is we want to help people find solutions to problems. Search for us is the culmination of somebody having a problem that they're looking for an answer to. And we want to try to be the best damn company out there at helping people to find solutions to their problems. We like to work with people that let us do our best work. So as a result, we'll work with bigger companies, smaller companies. You know, we have some Fortune 500 clients, or we have some Fortune 5 clients. But we also have some companies that are more like startups that we can work with. And we try not to pigeonhole ourselves into certain verticals or industries just yet, because what's most important to us is that we get the opportunity to do great work and find clients who believe in what we believe in and the way we go to market. And then once we get there, then we start looking at verticals and business sizes and types and all that as well.
Hi, my name is Ethan Lyon. I am the innovation lead here at SEER Interactive. What my main job responsibility is to create net new revenue from net new opportunities. So things that we might be doing kind of on the side or experimenting with, we're going to take those opportunities and then monetize them. SEMrush is incorporated into pretty much everything that I do. All of the new tools that I'm building, almost all of them have some component of SEMrush.
My name's Jordan. I'm a senior SEO manager here at SEER, and I work with mostly e-commerce clients. I think what's great about SEMrush is that it really gives you that high-level overview of what your competition looks like. So some of the other tools that we have exposure to and that we've used in the past can give you a really micro view of what one domain might look like, or what one piece of content or what one keyword might look like. But what's great about SEMrush is that you really are able to sort of scale your research across multiple domains. And I think what's great about that is it really allows you to take a more informed and comprehensive look at the competition, as opposed to focusing on maybe one insight or one piece of information that might not really paint the full picture.
My name is Dana Foreman. I'm a senior account manager on the SEO division here at SEER. I've been here for 4.5 years, and I'm responsible really just for managing overall strategy for my clients and making sure that we are helping them reach their business goals. My favorite way to use SEMrush is to use the organic positions report, export everything that my client is ranking for, export everything that all of their competitors are ranking for, do a little bit of Excel magic, some VLOOKUPs, and put everything together and basically put together a gap analysis that shows here are the keywords that your competitors are outranking you for. Here are the keywords where we think there's opportunity for you to outrank them, and then using that to develop a content strategy.
My name is Adam Nelson. I'm a senior team lead at SEER Interactive. Looking at some of the competitive tools that are on there, I use a handful of different ones, but the ones that I like using, I like to find other sites that are ranking really well for things that I think our clients should be ranking well for. So for instance, when I see Yahoo Answers showing up, I don't know when the last time you used Yahoo Answers was for anything, but I think when Google still returns that as a result because it's a human-edited response. Someone asked a question, someone voted on an answer, and then there it is. So whenever you see that, it's Google going, here?
So I use SEMrush all the time. Anything from pulling one-off reports by looking at what a domain ranks for, looking at specific URLs, what they're ranking for, and then more recently using it for keyword research with the keyword research tool keyword magic tool that I'm a really big fan of.
One of the things that's very challenging about data visualization is being able to concisely visualize a lot of metrics at once, and especially time series. And one of the things that motion charts enable you to do is to be able to visualize a lot of different metrics all at once. And so what your brain is doing is just trying to find something that's different. So you play the movie, you have all these bubbles, it's essentially a moving scatter plot. Or bubble chart rather, and it's just kind of moving around, and then all you're doing is just waiting for something to go off the chart for some reason. You pause it and you can just rewind and see exactly, oh, did they increase their ad spending? Did they have a huge increase in organic traffic? And one of the applications where that was incredibly helpful is I exported competitive data for 2 different competitors and my client for every country that SEMrush has. And I exported all of the metrics for it through the API. And then I visualized all of that data in a motion chart, and I realized that there was a huge increase at this one specific time for all international for a competitor. And then I went and looked at Web Archive at the source code, and I identified that they implemented hreflang. So then we can say, oh, if that's one of the things that you don't have right now. So if you were to implement hreflang, you might be able to have an increase in international in a way that's similar to one of your competitors. And so it helped us make that business case so much easier.
For me, everything comes down to speed of insight. It's from the time I put that URL in or the time I start to look for things. And I think what SEMrush has done is it's enabled us to not have to create these very convoluted, complicated macros and formulas and all this to go from insight to action. And that time back has enabled my team to focus on a lot of other things instead of spending so much time just trying to get the data into a meaningful format that enables them to do something with it.
I like using SEMrush as a nice snapshot if we're testing something or if we just implemented something for a client. And maybe we're not expecting results for 3 weeks, but just providing that basic snapshot of rankings and how these new pages, you can kind of see page growth over time, where we can't point and say, look at all the traffic we're now getting from this test or these new pages that we launched, but saying, you know what, we launched them and they're already ranking in the 20s, in the teens. So that's a good indicator. I don't like to base all of our reporting on rankings. I like to get as close to revenue as possible. But it is a good snapshot to know, what we launched, is it on the right track? Is it getting that early indication of, yes, we're able to see those rankings for all these words and all these other words we had no idea about what SEMrush is picking up for us.
I use it at least once a day. Whether it's to do a big analysis or just to check something. I pretty much tell anyone if we have a new employee who we're training or if I'm running someone through something for the first time, I just really can't say enough good things about it. I'm like, this is, if I had to choose one tool, this is it. Like, as I said, I use it constantly. It's just kind of my go-to.